Hello, I'm Madani Arya. This video is about what are some common challenges entrepreneurs face in business. Starting a business is a massive project compared to having a job. You can face many challenges, but in my experience, the topmost experience you will miss is your life, as you will spend most of your time in your business, especially when you have no support and help. There are more challenges that you will meet in burns. Finding funding, that's a big issue. If you want to start your business with no money, you will have to look for funding. And if you only it will be success, you will be successful in finding a funding if you have the determination. You can create a business without funding, but to grow the business, you need the funding. So it's important you must expect the difficulties, challenge, and determine yourself to get funding to grow your business. Facing criticism, that's a normal thing. Every entrepreneur must have faced it. It is usual for any entrepreneur to come across that because people around might not have any confidence, or if you are in a good job and still want to start a business, the people around you become terrified of your decision, and they will start passing comments that you will not be successful in this business. All sorts of things you will come across in your business life from the people, mainly from the people around. Then after that, the people you face in business also, they also can tell you things. So best thing is to ignore everything, carry on with your business. Stress and self-doubt. That gives you stress because even though you want to ignore that, but deep inside yourself, you will lose confidence in you. That will make you lose confidence in you. And you will start to doubt yourself in your decision. It is far critical that you get some support from at least one trustworthy person to give you in support. I never got any support from anybody in my business, but I don't know how. I still have the confidence. I'm just moving on. I'm very determined that I will never give up on my decision. That's the thing. Everybody has to be like that. That individual might not be able to provide you with financial support or physical support, but if you get the emotional support, at least you will have better, you will feel better to achieve anything. Your well-being. It is essential to ensure that your health is good. Otherwise, if you start a business and face health problems, it will not help you in any way, as health is a foundation for achieving anything. So ensure you have good health and an entrepreneurial mindset to start a business. If not, you might dislike it, realize the business is not for you, and leave as soon as possible. It will give you a significant loss. The business is a thing. It can make you rich, or it can make you to go down to an extent that you cannot come back to normal life. That's how, because you don't check yourself whether you have the passion for that particular niche, and you have confident, you have business minded to carry on with the business, whatever happens. Starting business alone, it is one of the most entrepreneurs' big mistakes. Some people cannot help. If you want to start a business, you have to start it. You cannot expect other people to join you at the start, thinking they can do anything independently. But when you start alone, the possibility of becoming successful is not easy. I accept it. The company has too many mistakes to accomplish. Too many tasks to accomplish. So help is essential. Also, it brings in the feeling of loneliness. That is true. You will feel lonely, you will feel depressed, you will feel bad, everything. But still, you have to stand up and fight the challenges and overcome all their feeling. You will not have anyone to make decisions, and there will be no one to talk to your mind to. It can create severe frustration, even though you might stay there alone. Feelings of loneliness will try to destroy you in the long run. Facing unknown challenges. Some start a business without proper knowledge. That's also a very wrong thing. So they learn the ins and outs of the company and will end up meeting unexpected challenges due to lack of knowledge in the industry. Rejection. In the business world, rejections are standard. So you must be aware of them because before they go into business and be courageous enough to feel, to face all that to overcome. Everybody will have rejections at the start. There's no, every entrepreneur would have faced it. Thomas Edison, he went through, he had rejections for, he failed 1,000 times to become successful. But that does not mean you should lose your self-belief. That's the important thing. Competition. Depending on your chosen niche, there might be lower or higher competition for your product. Say if the match is high, your product has good demand in the market. That means if the competition is high, there is good demand in the product. If it is low, that nobody likes the product, it shows like that. It would help if you made many adaptations to stand out so that you can get good sales. If the competition is high, your product will have little demand. In that case, you must reduce the price to make sales, but watch out for your profit ratio. It's easy to produce, easy to reduce the price, but at the same time, you have to do the cost calculations and make sure your profit ratio is high enough to price it like that. Marketing is one of the crucial areas for any business to become successful. Without marketing, it becomes a hobby and cannot make any money. Therefore, learning suitable methods to market your product and not expecting profits overnight must give enough time for your target market to find your product. Ensure you find your target market and promote your product to get enough sales. Finding customers, it is also a part of marketing, and you must study the market by researching to find your target market. That's very important. When you get a few customers, provide the quality of the product, the customer and best customer service. This makes them come back to you so you can use that way of servicing the customer to sustain them. Well, remember, the customers are backbone of your business. When your business starts to grow, you could face many other problems like cash flow and financial management. The cash flow is very important because it is there. It shows the incomings, daily incomings and outgoings of the money. How much you have spent for a day and how much you have received for a day, it shows. So at the end of the day, as if you are a new business person, at the end of the day, you must calculate and see whether you have received negative cash. You might have sold goods on credit, so you might have forgotten to invoice them, so you will not get the money on time. So you will have the cash flow problem. If you have the cash flow problem, remember, you will end up with working capital problem. When you have working capital problem, you have no money to buy anything, any goods or anything to sell, and also to the payer, employees, any expenses you cannot do. So cash flow is a important thing for a business, for daily checking. Changes of attitude. When some entrepreneurs see wins in the business, they make wrong assumptions, think that their business is doing well. and overlook essential tasks that lead to severe downfall soon. They must realize any business needs consistent hard work to grow and sustain that growth. So they must be assertive in a day-to-day task to prevent the company from going to the ground. Check the strategy of your business. There is always change happening in the business world. So you have to adapt yourself to stay with the business world. So I need to be more careful and check the strategy we used to run our business to suit our company. Or does it require any change or adaptations in process to make it better? We have to check about that as well. If there is an economic change, our product might lose market. So your sales will go down, which affects the business. It will help if you had good planning to save your business from downfall. Everything depends on the business plan you create when you start the business. The business plan is a roadmap for keeping the business safe. You can make the adaptations as they happen. So prior planning and expectations must be there to accept the change and work towards it. I hope you like this video and find it useful as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you. Bye for now. Talk soon.